Hello, Eric Gans. I'm an insulation contractor in Maryland, and I'm going to tell you why removing insulation from your attic is a big mistake. In all the years that I've been doing it, I have done it one time. So it's not that I won't remove it for you if you want to hire me. It's just that you're going to have to consider these five things first. Over the years, I've come to realize that a lot of homeowners mistake their attic for being inside. Although it's covered space, it is actually outside. To take that a step further, it's outside space that you don't really ever go into. So it may feel like the right thing to do because you don't want to breathe anything gross from the attic, but one of the main things that gets done or should get done when you have work done in your attic is air sealing. And good air sealing is going to further disconnect your attic from your living space. So you don't really need to worry about that as much. The second thing is the value that you get from what you currently have. The biggest word that you're going to hear when you have an insulation professional come to your house is R value. So let's talk a little bit about that. The R and value. R is the insulation's resistance to the transfer or movement of heat, and the value is the number given to the insulation. It's safe to say that when I walk into an attic and I see a layer of insulation, that the homeowner is getting an R value from that. They are getting something from that. So why throw something away that you already have? You don't really actually ever touch it or use it in any way. And I can promise you that once you add new insulation on top of what you got, or if you add a whole new attic full of insulation, it's going to end up getting dusty and dirty anyway. And that's actually what you want because in an attic, we want ventilation. We want to promote airflow. All right, cost. Let's just face something. Insulation isn't really the type of home improvement project that gives us humans the feelings that we want. Yeah, sure. Like you're going to feel more comfortable, if you add insulation to your attic. It's going to make you, get that joy. But it's not the same as when you roll up to your house and you got, all brand new windows or new siding and you get those warm and, fuzzy feeling. So it may be a little harder subconsciously to fork up the money for insulation. So why add an extra hurdle? Why make it less attainable? Why add the cost of removal and then the additional cost for adding the insulation that you took away? It doesn't make sense. Air sealing misconception. So people ask me, how can you possibly seal my attic if you can't see anything? Well, I've got news for you. As complex and as unique as each home can be, even in the same neighborhood, the same model in the same neighborhood, the way they're put together is the same. No matter what you see on the outside, the framing, the walls, everything on the inside is the same. Now, yeah, as time has passed, there have been some new techniques, new materials, but when you air seal attics, the same patterns, the same cracks and gaps, they repeat themselves over and over and over. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to find all the right places in an attic to seal, even with a little bit of insulation in your way. The environmental impact is the last thing. Keeping what you got is actually more sustainable. It's a more sustainable choice, and it's still going to enhance your comfort and your um, quality of life. So, how do you feel about this? Most that I come across that want to have the insulation removed, they seem pretty committed to the idea. And certainly those in the industry, my industry, that do this, they seem very committed to it as well. So tell me, where am I wrong?